Hey everybody, it's Deanna. Welcome back to my July backyard garden tour, part 2. So let's get started. Okay, part 2 of the garden tour is going to start off with this squash. And I've been saying this squash is going to be taken out. It looks like it's getting overtaken by powdery mildew, and it's about time for it to come out anyway. But not before I come out and harvest. They are still producing, and look at that. This is a straight neck squash, and it's getting taller and taller, and it's also got another leg too. I don't know what they call it, to be honest, but this is where it began, right here. They got squash growing right there too, but that's where it was first planted, like right here. If you can see it, right here. And it's got a leader going this way, and it's got one growing this way here. And that's where that other squash has produced. And if you can see the powdery mildew, that it's on almost every leaf. And it's got another squash coming up right there. But it has some healthy looking leaves on it, but it's a little old and they need to come out. And this is a crookneck squash right here. And looks like I need to come out here and harvest him. And this is two I actually planted too close together. And they seem to produce pretty good. So let's see, in the same bed with this squash, I planted some Lucullus. I hope that I'm pronouncing that correctly. Swiss chard. It hasn't done as well as the Swiss chard in my green stalks, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and just put it out of its misery and just go ahead and harvest it. And let's see. Now, what you see growing up this trellis are Henderson lima beans. Henderson lima beans. And that's what these are down here as well. And they are coming through. This is the first time I've ever planted these. They seem to be, I'm not very familiar with these, but they seem to be producing pretty well. But here's the problem. I don't know when to harvest these. That's them and what they look like when they're blooming. That's them there. Now, this bean is supposed to be a bush bean. Now, as you can see, with it starting from here and traveling up this trellis all the way, and it has wrapped around that trellis and flipped over. That's not a bush. So, either they had the wrong beans packaged, or Henderson lima beans aren't a bush bean. But anywho, moving on. These are my sweet potatoes. This in particular is a Kerrygold sweet potato. It's the first time that I'm planting these this year also. And in full transparency, I have not been very good at planting root crops with the exception of onions. So I got big hopes for these crops. Next to it is a Beauregard. That is also a Beauregard sweet potato. I'm hoping that I will get a bountiful harvest in October. Okay, moving on to part 2 is these are Jimmy Nardello peppers. And they are really putting on. Really putting on. I'm really proud of these. Also, first time planting these as well. And they seem to be doing very well so far. Moving on, I just harvested a lot off of this plant. This is an habanero pepper. And I've had this is its third year. It has been a soldier for me. I planted it from seed, I think, in 2024, and this is the third harvest, the third year. And I am so proud I overwintered this, and it has been putting on pretty good. But these, they've been struggling, and I'm trying to revive them. This one here, that's a California Wonder bell pepper. It bounced back okay, and it looks like it has a pepper on it. Um, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and get him too. He had two peppers, but I'm gonna go ahead and get him so that hopefully it'll start flowering again because I don't even see any flowers on it. Let's see what else. Who else we can introduce you all to here? Let's see. This one is a sweet banana. Now, and they've been slow. Usually, my sweet banana peppers, they have already produced. I've harvested off of them 2 or 3 times by now. But my peppers in these 5-gallon containers, they seem to have been struggling. This is a cayenne right here. Let's see. This one is a giant Marconi. First time planting it. And this one is a cayenne pepper. So it's the same thing as this one here. It's doing better than its partner, but still, I haven't gotten any flowers or anything like that. Looks like all of them pretty much had been attacked by pests. And so I think that means I need to have done a better job in protecting my plants from pests. This one is a purple, I think it's called a Purple Majesty bell pepper, or Purple Beauty bell pepper. And that's as far as it's gotten. And all of these, that one as well as that one, all of these were transplanted at the same time. And they're at different stages and phases. This one is a Criolla de Cocina. I love this pepper. I plant these every year. But they are kind of getting off to a slow start. And this one, let's see, what is this one? This one is a pimento. Now I have 2 other pimentos in my garage that are on hospice right now because something just really ravaged them. I thought at first it was the heat, so I had this shade cloth on them, but it still really didn't improve the situation. So the next thing I'm going to do is some pest management and see if that helps. But it's hard to do pest management because we've had rain in the forecast now for almost 10 days. So, but at any rate, moving on. These are some more sweet potatoes. They seem to be producing really well. Some of these are Beauregard, others are a Japanese variety called Murasaki. First time of me growing those also. So hopefully they'll do something for me. In my research, I've seen that they are not as sweet as a regular sweet potato, but we'll see. Here is my Irish potatoes. Here. French fingerling and red Norland. And I haven't had much luck growing Irish potatoes either. I have not. You see that they've died back, and we've had already harvested 2 of these bags. There were 4 total, and we didn't get very much from them. And the same thing happened last year. We, we fertilized them on a schedule, as well as let the foliage die back like this is dying back here. I think we're gonna go ahead and pull these and cut our losses and just go back to the drawing board. I have one that's growing in the green stalk now that has gotten some good foliage on it. I'm gonna see what happens with it. And last but not least on this palette are jalapenos. Jalapenos. This is another plant. It's actually 2 in here. One right here and then one over here. These 2 I overwintered. So this is their second year producing. This is a 30-gallon grow bag, and um, looks like the sweet potatoes are trying to take it over. But at any rate, this is a 30-gallon grow bag, and um, I had 4 in here total, but two died. 2 didn't make it. So I'm gonna harvest the peppers off of here and see if I can retransplant them or something before the season is over to see what happens. Well, that's it for part 2. Please stay tuned for part 3.